Your third winner was G75. Collects a block, draws a foul.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home floor. 2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. It's coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Johnson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Towns in at the power forward position. And for the Pacers, he's out there with Durant. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Yao. And it's West in at the point. And not yet the midway point of the season, Clark. So much invested in keeping these players healthy and ready to play with lots of games still ahead of us.
Yeah, you hope and imagine they'll continue to make really good strides, but I love the progress that's been made in injury prevention and rehabilitation, as well as maintenance, so these guys can play at a high level longer.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Now here's West. Outside Durant from downtown. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They get Dominique Wilkins. It's his first trip to the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And he's good on the first of 3. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
He hits the second from the line.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
And he nails the third. Like you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference. Dominique Wilkins, unafraid to put his body on the line, going right into that interior defense and getting himself fouled in the act.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for the Bucks, Dominique Wilkins.
First free throw is good. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent, as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Both free throws good from Wilkins.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
West kicks to McGrady. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Johnson surveying the floor. There's the pass to Wilkins. Here's Towns. And it's blocked.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
The shot from the low post is good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. The Pacers pull it in.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Johnson against West. And the rejection by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The kick out to Towns. Here's Johnson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And, you know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's McGrady. They get it again. Out to West. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander III.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Outside, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson.
Magic
This guy
Johnson
always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Bucks. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game. Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And it's Towns missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Johnson. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Here's McGrady. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Clearly, he's one of the
Dominique
best there
Wilkins.
is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pacers leading by 4. So the Pacers call timeout. They're first in the
charge
game.
to the Pacers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this
It's
timeout.
T-shirt time, everyone.
Sampson's checked in, and James Worthy is subbed in for Durant. Halliburton against Irving. Outside Worthy. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Halliburton. Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 5 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Irving for 3. Good on the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the field.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets...
Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer!
With the score.
Oh, big time shot!
How about that?
Woo.
Yo!
An high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
16.
Pacers lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with West. Worthy out there with Yao. And it's Sampson in the 4-man position. Irving against Halliburton. Irving dishes to West. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Marking it into the lane. And yes, it's good. Markkanen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. Hey, Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realize how useful it can be. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. McGrady kicks to Monroe. Outside, KD. The putback. They get the rebound. Excellent D there from Wilkins. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by KD. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Marcus Camby. He's checked in for the Pacers.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Marcus Camby.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Monroe against Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Earl Monroe.
First
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring
Shooting
so far
for Milwaukee.
for the Bucks.
Straight away, they
Johnson.
open things up offensively with
Taking 2
skillful
shots.
passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
McGrady. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Over McGrady. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Pacers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And it's tied up with that one.
Shays is a guy who excels not just at scoring, but rebounding, too, both at a high rate. This guy is a double-double machine.
Stolen by Monroe. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Shea
And the Bucks lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
13 feet away. Monroe, no good.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Davis inside. Camby on him. And it's Davis missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Davis. Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Substitution on the court.
Goes up off the inbound. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that
Tracy
wide open,
McGrady.
I think you got to knock it down.
Timeout called. The Bucks went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
And the Bucks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Towns. Markkanen comes in for Wilkins. And it's Dumars in for Johnson. Here's Halliburton. Camby with the block. McGrady up top. Covered by Dumars. McGrady passes to Worthy. "55 seconds left now here in the second. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Halliburton on the wing. On the wing, Dumars. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's good from Worthy on the assist by McGrady. Worthy's got his first basket of the night.
You got to admire the speed of big game James Worthy. Really accelerates and excels in the open court.
Dumars with it. Camby picks him up. Outside for Halliburton. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he lays it straight in.
Tyrese
Halliburton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Halliburton right in his comfort zone, operating the pick and roll. Excellent, excellent at taking what he sees.
Milwaukee foul. Kristaps Porzingis.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Third team foul.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
With the score.
Indiana out in front, leading by a point.
Your Pacers.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is...
28.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Johnson is up there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wilkins. Then there's Towns. And it's Davis at the 5 down low. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Pacers ball.
Let's take this chance to bring you down the hottest shooters from downtown this month.
Yao Ming.
Yao checked in for Marcus Campbell. And so here is Indiana. They lead by 1. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, there's that infinite athleticism Brady enjoys putting on a show for the fans in the airborne fashion.
Count the bucket,
Indiana
and he's got a
foul.
free throw coming up as well.
Kevin Durant.
No clue
Second
how he
personal
got
foul.
that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
At the line for
Great.
the Bucks.
Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous
Shea
Alexander has
Gilgeous
polished off his
Alexander.
game?
The footwork,
At the
Kevin,
line for
is
one.
impeccable. Three-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Out west. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots over Johnson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Johnson dishes to Davis. Johnson, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. 4 on the clock. Johnson from outside. West with some nice D.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Pass to Johnson. The Pacers pull it in. West outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Yao. Back to West. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. Yao. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yao Ming.
Yao's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case. You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
McGrady with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Durant. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Pass to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins.
Magic Johnson.
Wilkins has got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk
Indiana
it
calls
over.
timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark
Show
to get
some
the
love
offense
and clap
going.
your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacemates.
Some changes for Indiana.
Your
Sampson's checked in,
Indiana
and Worthy
Pacemates
subbed in for
team
Durant.
is amazing.
And
Thanks,
then for
everybody.
Milwaukee, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Dumars comes in for Shea Gilgeous Alexander. And Halliburton subbed in for Magic Johnson. Here's Monroe. Wilkins gets the rebound. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Dumars outside. Drills it from outside.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
On the wing, Irving, covered by Dumars. The pass to Worthy. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's Shames. He's guarded by Markkanen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wembanyama.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Pacers in 5th.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And the first one drops. Zingas, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He hits both from the stripe. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a one-point game to the inside and stolen by Worthy. Halliburton with the steal. Outside Dumars. He dishes it to Wilkins. And no good that time. Worthy with the defensive effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Halliburton passes to Porzingis, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page.
And Indiana making a change here. Camby's checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Worthy. Monroe outside. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Back to Monroe. Takes a 3. Kept the line.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Here's Halliburton. No good there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The Bucks. 39.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Come on, everyone. It's the final quarter. Rise up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Now is out there with Hayes. Then there's West. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's sent back by KD.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Here's Towns. Outside, Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kevin Durant. Third personal foul.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses.
Taking 2 shots.
But boy, has he arrived.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's West. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Jerry West.
KD's got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Milwaukee
Phenomenal
timeout.
work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do, guys.
Thank you, David. Back to McGrady. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
1 triple for him in the first half.
Tracy
Now he's hit
McGrady.
another.
Bucks trailed by 7. High post Johnson. West on him. And it's
Anthony
slammed in
Davis.
by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
It's West with the drive. Rebound, Milwaukee. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Davis. And
Anthony
finished off
Davis.
by Davis.
His ability to
Assist
dominate
from
games is what makes Anthony
Carl
Davis
Anthony
a
Towns.
top-tier player.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Offensive rebound. And Hayes kicks to McGrady. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. Oh, and the
Carl
jam by
Anthony
Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. West against Johnson. West passes to McGrady. That falls. Nice feed that time for Jerry West.
Tracy
And the Pacers
McGrady.
lead by 4.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Durant, and he converts the layup.
Kevin Durant.
Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Now a timeout called by
Milwaukee
Milwaukee.
timeout.
Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tracy
Dominique
McGrady.
Wilkins.
He just came out and really took over the game. mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Towns. Durant against Wilkins.
2 minutes remaining
Just
in the
5
game.
on the clock.
2 minutes.
Looking to get it going. Yao with the block. West against Gilgeous-Alexander. As passes to Yao. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And again, it's the Pacers routine.
And this is the game plan for him.
Tracy
He's a big
McGrady.
part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Bucks passing it around. Here's Davis. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to West. Over Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Magic Johnson. Second
Magic
personal
Johnson
foul.
picks one up.
And you
First
look
team
at all
foul.
the things this man brings to the game. The
the
focus,
line.
the
For
resolve,
Indiana.
a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason
Jerry
why
West.
they call him the logo.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that will push the lead to double digits. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Yao picks him up, tries again, and it's Davis laying it in.
Using that
Anthony
length,
Davis.
Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Johnson against West. From outside, off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Davis dishes to Towns. Keeps it alive. Davis on the follow.
Anthony
AD
Davis.
staring him down and letting him know this ain't over yet.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Magic Johnson. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots. Jerry.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Dishes to Towns. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Indiana picking up the win.
Pacers win.
A confident win. And
Pacers
one where
win.
they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid
Your
performance,
Pacers.
particularly here at home. I think they
60.
built off that edge of
The
being
Bucks.
here and play with just a little more confidence
52.
than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
Choose your top play of the week now. We're looking for...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Los Angeles Lakers here on their home floor, and a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And for the Lakers, And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Here's Iverson. Check by James. Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Spurs, Vince Carter. One shot.
And that one falls for Carter. You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A., and the city loves basketball.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Allen Iverson.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
Here's James. He had 9 points in his last time out. No good on the triple. Outside Tatum. Up again.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Olajuwon. James outside. Here's Baylor, hounded by Tatum. Driving to the basket and rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
A little slap on the hand won't stop LeBron from nailing that jumper.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Tatum. Over to the wing. Here's Duncan. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Outside Carter. Off target from outside. Carter's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Tatum. Duncan goes up again. Oh, rejected by Howard. Outside Carter. Pass to Baylor. Who poked away. Here's Iverson. Check by James. And that one's good.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
James outside. Here's Baylor. Kept alive. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James.
After all these years, LeBron still has the fire, willing to do the dirty work.
Here's Iverson. Oh, rejected by Howard. Here's Baylor, hounded by Tatum. Baylor, the pass to James. Tatum feeling it out a bit. 13 feet out. San Antonio with a rebound. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
Pass to Olajuwon. Another shot. Howard. And the layup is good off the glass.
Dwight Howard.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, it's been a challenging season for a few teams around the league, Richard. How about for you? What was the most difficult season in your career?
Ooh, I had a couple of rebuilding years. Milwaukee was a tough one because Michael Redd got hurt. Andrew Bogut got hurt, so my two top players next to me, and then our team struggled. That one was probably the most difficult year.
Spurs on D. Outside Morant. Connects from downtown.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
James against Morant. James passes to Ewing. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Iverson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Patrick Ewing.
San Antonio trailing here. And Richard, last season, Pau Gasol became the 12th player to have his jersey retired by the Lakers.
Pau Gasol was the #1 pick in my draft class. He was Rookie of the Year. For me, he deserves to be up there with those greats. His 16 jersey hangs in the rafters right next to Kobe Bryant's. Their partnership, their brotherhood. Kobe was the first one to say that his jersey belongs in those rafters, and they wouldn't have won those 2 championships without him.
Lakers ball.
And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Second, Dwight Howard.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Here's Iverson, defended by Harden. Takes it inside. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got 9. And so James will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. No good with a layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
George, good.
There's the athleticism from George, getting loose out there.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Grant Hill.
James has got 4 assists now tonight.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Iverson. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Harden's got space. Offensive board.
Lakers foul. Kawhi Leonard. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
First free throw's good.
Patrick Ewing. Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Can't get it to drop. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
18. The Spurs. 18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Johnson, and it's Davis in at the one. Here's Tatum, solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Tatum's got his first basket.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Donovan Mitchell is a man of the people. He said, quote, just being in the community, whether it's going to high school games or barbecues, you never know what that one moment will do for a child. I'm forever grateful that I'm able to do that and get that reaction, and I will continue to do that throughout my life. Guys?
Yeah, terrific stuff there, Allie. Thanks for that. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against Brooklyn, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
Tatum passes to Duncan. Fires the three. Tatum drills the three.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And the Spurs making a change here.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Well, the Spurs shooting about 47%, a nice number. And even in a short time in the NBA, Tatum has become the model wing for the modern NBA, RJ.
Yeah, he does everything so well. Shooting, defense, playmaking, you name it, this man has it. He gives you everything you want and need in that wing position.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Allen. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
And Richard Ja Morant, one of those guys that seems to always be working hard on his game. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, he looks to improve every single year and still believes he can get even better than he is now. You gotta love that type of mindset.
Howard's checked in for San Antonio. James Harden comes in for Davis. Here's Olajuwon, pounded by Morant. Olajuwon passes to Harden. Fires from deep. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Tatum's got 7.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Up top, Carter. Pass to Howard. A shot to stop the run. The Lakers with a rebound. Mikan's got 4 rebounds now. Allen outside. Morant, the pass to Allen. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Baylor. The Spurs have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Inside, Howard. Rebound by the Lakers. Mikan's got 5 rebounds in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Morant, the pass to Tatum. Here's Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Tim Duncan.
And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
JT to the hole. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Good first step by Tatum. Look out.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. coming off a win against the Hornets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Here's Harden. No good off the back of the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
George's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the
Outstanding
first
work
half.
to send him away.
2
They
minutes.
sniffed that one out.
Outside Harden. Pass to James. To stop the drought. Offensive rebound Spurs. Baylor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Fires it. Rebound San Antonio.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Tatum passes to Allen. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
That's his first personal
And the foul goes against the Lakers.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
And the Spurs making a change here. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. No one near him. And that's good for 2. Iverson's got 11 points. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Leonard. Here's Allen. And it's rejected. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hill against Tatum. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. Here's Mourning. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Here's George. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off
That's
in
the end of the
time.
first half.
Wow.
With a score,
Talk about being poised.
your Lakers.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. They've now got a 9-point edge heading into the second half. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
And for the Spurs, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Here's Iverson. He's got 11 to the middle. Here's Duncan. Howard grabs the miss.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Poked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Mikan. Here's Iverson. Now here's Tatum. He takes it in. Hill with the steal. The ball's knocked loose. And here comes the break. Let's go with a 3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And he gets it back. Pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. Now Hill. He shoots a 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Iverson. And again, the Lakers no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Here's Ewing. He's got 6. For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And it's good. 2 points.
Grant Hill.
Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Time called here. Los Angeles
Timeout
decides to
called
talk it
for the
over.
Lakers. All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
He's checked in for Jason Tatum.
All right, time to
Now
get
let's check out
on
the
your
Western
Laker girl
Conference standings and
dancing.
see how they look here in
Let's
December.
go.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Early on, they've got the 3rd best record.
When I look at the Lakers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Carter. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Shot's good by Iverson.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Davis. To the inside. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Carter's got 5 points.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Moran against Davis. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
With a
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Davis from long range nails it from beyond the arc.
Baron
Davis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Davis against Moran. Allen, right side. Here's Iverson. He's got 13. The putback. He can't get that one to fall.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Oh, my goodness! Okay. Throw it down!
Come on! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Morant, the pass to Mikan. And he stays with it. Tries again. Iverson can't hit.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Davis from long range. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Elgin Baylor.
Baylor's got his second bucket of the night.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Outside for Morant. All alone. And he drops that one in. Morant's got his third basket on the night right there.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Davis, the pass to Carter. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Vince Carter.
Davis has got his fourth assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The three ball. Rebound San Antonio. Baylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
The Spurs.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
Rise up, make some noise.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paul George out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Ja steps on the gas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
James Harden.
James Harden picks one up.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
And Morant drops them both. San Antonio trailing here. Now James. Harden from outside. The rebound by Allen. Leonard passes to Morant. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you combine his length and rebounding ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Here's James. James with the focus.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Here's Allen. And no good, trying to use the glass.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
James inside. Leonard defending. James, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, the Lakers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. To take the lead. Again, the miss by James. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And here's James. Pass to Howard. Right side, Hill. Here's Mourning. That one falls. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
13 feet out. Duncan, no good. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Hill. The layup off target. The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Oh, rejected by Howard. Down low. Here's Mourning. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. Mourning's got 4 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
The Lakers call timeout.
Substitution on the court.
And this late game timeout, getting a breather here, important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. And the Lakers making a change here. Allen's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Darvin Ham had some words for his team over the break. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Carter, good.
Great find by Braun using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Here's Iverson. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Allen Iverson.
Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Intelligent play by Tatum.
San Antonio
the ball to get an open shot.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dwight Howard.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
2 minutes remaining
outside.
2 minutes.
Punching it inside, LeBron.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Iverson, checked by James. Iverson passes to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Carter. No good off the glass.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Tatum. Here's Iverson. Mikan. Tip back in for 2. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Mourning. Rebound, the Lakers. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Tatum passes to Iverson. The rebound by Baylor. Pass to James. Yes!
Is anyone even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Time called here.
Timeout
Los
called
Angeles
for the
decides to
Lakers.
talk it over.
Heading
They're
to the
behind
court,
by 5.
The Laker girls.
29
Let's
seconds
make
left in the
some
fourth.
noise.
And the Spurs making a change here.
Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Iverson. The Lakers with another miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Lakers
Yeah, straight
foul.
up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's
George
colder
Mikan.
than cold? But you don't have to shoot
That's
it, my
his
guy.
first
It's
personal
okay
foul.
to pass the ball.
First team foul.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And an intentional foul
Los
right there.
Angeles foul. Allen Iverson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And when you think of LeBron, his
Shooting
competitive
for San
spirit is, to
Antonio.
me, the first thing that comes to mind.
LeBron
All this guy
James.
wants to do is win all the time. I'm not going to lie,
Timeout
that's big,
called for the
making all of
Lakers.
those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Timeout called. The Lakers. They trail by
All
7.
right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend
That's
this
the
one,
defense on the
but it
court.
seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Allen inside. Johnson on him. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Mourning.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
That's the
They had
end
to
of the
dig
game.
deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards
One more 2K TV interactive question for you this week. How many episodes of 2K?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on. Greetings and so with Irving on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. West is out there with Tracy McGrady. And it's Durant. Then there's Hayes. And it's Yao in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Chris Paul is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. And it's Russell in at power forward. You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
Jordan against McGrady. The three. Knicks with the rebound. And it's Russell in the corner.
New York foul. Bill Russell. First personal foul.
McGrady with the ball. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Pippen. Shoots over KD. And Durant sends it back. From outside the arc, Bill Russell grabs the miss.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Like in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
It's Pippen with the drive. Paul outside. Back to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Jordan passes to Paul. Rebound by Yao.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
KD's shot is off.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
McGrady kicks to Durant. High arcing shot. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Russell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back, these teams have a lot of history.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sampson's checked in.
Make some noise.
Kicks it to West. For the 3, hits it from 3-point range.
I mean, that's what I call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Paul. Feeds it to Russell. Jordan against McGrady. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Knicks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Well, we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade room?
It can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Tumbo is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Irving comes in for Pippen. And it's Johnson in for Paul. Now here's Johnson. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
7.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Shays. Fires for 3. Tumbo grabs the board. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Worthy. to the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Phil Russell. Second
A
personal
moment now
foul.
to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kevin Durant.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The Knicks making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in, and he makes the first but misses the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's Irving, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Irving against Johnson. Here the step back. Count it.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Monroe against Jordan. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Johnson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the arm and still able to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident. And, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
Jordan, the pass to Johnson. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
That's the end of the first
good
quarter.
close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action.
Pacers. 10.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Irving at the small forward. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two to get them where they want to go.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Pippen, no luck. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2, and Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Pippen. No good. Some solid defense there from KD. Inside, here's West. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
McGrady hits the three-point bomb. McGrady's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by West.
And smothered him
on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility, just terrific job defensively.
Yao checked in for the Pacers.
Substitution for the Pacers, Yao Ming.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Jordan. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is the problem. The
Pacers
length,
lead,
the timing.
16,
Russell,
15.
one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
And here's KD for three. A rebound by Bill Russell.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Outside Pippen. Jordan inside. McGrady covering. No good there off the double clutch.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Russell kicks to Paul. A special move before the shot. Paul's got his first points of the night.
How about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
West dishes to Camby. Ball against West. Outside, KD. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
Kevin Durant.
West has got his third assist on the night. Paul passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the
bounds.
reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Tembo is checked in for the Knicks. Johnson comes in for Jordan. Then for the Pacers, James Worthy's checked in for Camby. Monroe comes in for McGrady. And it's Kyrie Irving in for West. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Irving's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Pacers. Sampson's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Irving. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Irving with the steal. Passes it to Worthy. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Substitution for the Pacers, Dolph Shays.
Irving kicks it over to Worthy. Monroe, the pass to Shays. He feeds it to Sampson. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
19.
Ball against Irving. Here's Shays. They get it back. Monroe outside. Knocks it loose and stolen by Russell. The pass to Paul. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. New York moving the ball around. Offline with his three.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task. .19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Russell
6 on the shot clock. Now Johnson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And stolen by Russell. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game.
That's the end of the first half.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
The Knicks.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach the league going back and forth. How do you get separation from...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everybody. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Now is out there with Hayes. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's West. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line? And maximum effort. That's what you see from Scottie Pippen game after game. He looks for ways to affect the game every minute.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Mutombo. West gets the bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
23-21.
McGrady outside. Back to KD. He kicks to McGrady. The 3 connects from 3-point range. McGrady's got 6.
And how about getting the hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And it's Russell missing. Indiana leading. West outside. Lets it go from 11. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Knicks. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there's definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Camby. New York calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
City Dancer.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Pacers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
I think for the Pacers, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
First personal foul.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Friday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for the matchup with the Heat, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Second free throw, no good.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there. But he does tie it up.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Jordan against McGrady. The Pacers pull it in. Up top, Durant. Guarded by Pippen. No good from Durant.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Here's West. The shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's Jordan. Nice D from Camby. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. West kicks to Durant. Back to West. Over Irving. Goes back up. Here's McGrady. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep, Jordan. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First personal foul.
And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Michael Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Mutombo is checked in for the Knicks. Johnson comes in for Scottie Pippen. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Ball checked in for Michael Jordan.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your new.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shot from 12. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Irving.
Tracy McGrady.
McGrady's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's got all the shots.
Irving.
McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Indiana. McGrady's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. There's the lob to the hoop, and Worthy throws it down.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
Irving against Paul. Kicks to Mutombo. Fades and shoots. Abdul-Jabbar misses. And Worthy has got it here for the Pacers. They lead by 1. Pass to Shames. On the wing, Irving. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Mutombo. Pushing it up. And Irving throws it down.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Irving passes to Worthy. Over Irving. And again, it's Indiana. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hall finds Johnson. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Knicks lead.
Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Irving dishes to Sampson. It's stolen by Mutombo. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul against Irving. Paul outside. There's the feed to Irving. Oh, Worthy with the block. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
The Pacers, 32.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Gotta make hustle play. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Russell. Johnson is out there with Paul. And it's Mutombo. And it's Pippen in at the 3.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
KD can't get it to go.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Johnson kicks to Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. It goes straight through with the switch. And the Knicks lead by 3.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
With his first shot attempt, Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Pacers trail by 5. 32. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yao in the high post. Goes up from the top of the key. Indiana again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
It's deflected and stolen by Yao. An even 3-on-3 break. Johnson against Irving. Left side, KD. Here's Yao. It's rebounded by New York. Mutombo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Drops in the tray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
The Knicks making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. West is checked in for Monroe. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up, guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Young. Pass to KD. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
First team foul.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
The Pacers making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And KD drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Pippen. Ball outside. Back to Pippen. 5 to shoot. Shoots over KD. Pippen, no luck. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The game now all time.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Here come your Knicks City Dancers, everyone. Get loud for them.
Let's take a look at the new balance player of the game, Tracy McGrady.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Pippen can't hit.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And guys, they're two types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter.
Here's Pippen. Second chance shot, and it's Russell missing. The Pacers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Passes to Yao. Back to McGrady. Shoots it. Indiana again missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Timeout, Indiana.
They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's KD.
We're almost there.
A baseline J. Indiana again missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way.
this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Floats it up for Pippen. Yao with the block.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
McGrady against Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Michael Jordan. Second personal foul.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable.
Indiana foul.
But now, still a one-possession game.
Tracy McGrady.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Michael Jordan. At the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And the Pacers call time here.
Here they are, fans.
They trail by 5.
Together for your Knicks.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That is what you take.
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Down low. The shot by McGrady, no good. Taken away by Hayes. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Personal foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Michael Jordan.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And an intentional foul right there.
Indiana foul. Jerry West. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Scottie Pippen. At the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group had.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and the starting group for the Celtics. And from Milwaukee, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Davis. Then there's Johnson, and it's Wilkins in a small forward. Oh, we're in for a treat tonight, Brent. 2 teams that know how to score the basketball. What makes good offense?
Good players. I mean, you can scheme up the defense, scouting reports, make the effort, but offense, man, you need skill, and you can't fake that.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Johnson. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics ball.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to Stockton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
There's the steal. Pass to Garnett. And they're running. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Shooting for Boston, Kevin Garnett.
And the free throw, no good. And we're about a minute into the first. Well, Brent, one area of the floor where the Bucks really shine is on defense.
Yeah, no question. This defense is one that just smothers you, and if you're not ready for it, you know, they can come at you defensively in waves. They don't let you rebound. They pressure shooters. And they're going to make you work for every bucket. Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kevin
Garnett's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Wilkins. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Towns gets the bucket.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Inside, here's Garnett. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Garnett's got 6.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Davis. The rebound, Celtics. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Pass to Wilkins from 13, and it's in there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Doncic, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Deflected. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stockton, the pass to Chamberlain. Second shot opportunity. Over to the left wing. Here's Havlicek. And another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
The loudest section gets a free T-shirt.
That's a completely new group for the Bucks.
All right, Bucks fans.
These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. The Bucks, #1.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
Here's Halliburton. 8 points in his last time out. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. No good there, off the double clutch. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Stockton. Averaging around 6 a game. A good amount of games are behind us now, Brent. How soon is too soon for these teams to hit their stride?
How long the season is, I'd say it's never too soon. It's inevitable you'll have ebbs and flows. The only thing that matters is being hot when it counts most.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Marking it outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Paul Pierce. First personal
And this
foul.
is why coaching staffs continue to ask Markkanen to play aggressive. Good things happen.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Pierce. It's guarded by Markkanen. Offensive rebound.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And stolen by Markkanen. Now Halliburton. Still no points. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Dumars. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Joe Dumars.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Robertson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
At the end of the first quarter,
it's the Celtics
score,
up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
The Celtics, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Johnson. Davis out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wilkins in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Pass to Robertson. Here's Wade. Here's Havlicek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Garnett. Covered by Towns. Here's Robertson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Indiana.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Wade drives in, and Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And finished off by Davis.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Kevin Garnett. First
and a chance
foul.
now for us to take a look at the point guard leaders in assists this season. The
Celtics
making a switch here. Doncic checked in. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Towns. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Wade. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Down low. And there's Towns on the assist by Johnson. Towns has got his second basket on the night.
hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
And Boston calls time here. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
For your young Bucks, Stanford.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Pass to Havlicek on the money from 12 feet away. And the Celtics lead by 2.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested jet.
Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Doncic with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. The 3. Here's Chamberlain. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Johnson passes to Davis. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Milwaukee foul.
Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Stockton. Here's Malone. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Illegal screen violation. Celtics.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
On Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
To the paint. Here's Malone. And that one is hammered home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Halliburton outside. Halliburton drives.
Now, there are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Halliburton there with a great take.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possessions. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Pass to Pierce from deep three-point land. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Porzingis has checked in for Milwaukee.
Ball. Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Kristaps Porzingis.
Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Count that bucket.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic just got his first points of the night.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
Yeah, Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Boston's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Pierce. It's guarded by Markkanen. Pierce, the pass to Malone. Good D by Wembanyama.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Dumars. Outside Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Here's Doncic. That shot, no good. Good D by Wembanyama.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
A strong finish by Doncic.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
That's the end of the first half with a score.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Inside, stolen by Davis. In transition, here come the Bucks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Luka Doncic.
That one on Doncic.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
The Bucks trail. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Johnson. The rebound, Celtics. To the inside, Chamberlain. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Assist foul.
Chamberlain's got 6 points.
Evan Garnett.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Anthony Davis.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
A tight game here in Milwaukee. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Evan Garnett.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Right wing. Pass to Garnett. Here's Havlicek. Here's Stockton. Shot clock at 5. He shoots. Wilkins with a rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Davis slams it home.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
Stockton's shot is off.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Robertson's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter for the tie. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander, turn it on the Jets.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Pass to Stockton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First team foul.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for Boston, John Stockton. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room to the wing, right side. Ooh, tough finish inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Garnett. Here's Havlicek. From the high post, and the basket is good. Havlicek's got his second basket of the game.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Robertson. Here's Wade. Still without a bucket. Here's Pierce. It's guarded by Markkanen. And that one good.
Paul Pierce.
And now a 4-point Boston lead.
Oscar Robertson.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Brent Kristaps Porzingis, he's a big man who can do a whole lot.
Knocks down the 3 ball, can defend inside, and causes some problems with his length. Makes smart passes because he knows the league and he knows the tendencies. This guy is very skilled and is getting better.
Pass to Wade. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Shooting for Boston.
That one's no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Wembanyama down low. And that one hits the back iron.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Dumars. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, that passing really the final part of the offensive puzzle for Markkanen.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. The putback. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Halliburton. Now Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis in the post. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
On the wing, Wade. He drops it from range.
Wade.
And the Celtics lead by 4.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
And that'll do it for the third quarter.
The end of the third quarter.
It's the Celtics leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
The Celtics.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Johnson. Then there's Davis, and it's Wilkins in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Garnett no good. The Bucks trail. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Rebound Boston. Now here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Stripped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Garnett. Here's Stockton. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Shot clock at 5. Here's Havlicek. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Johnson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wilkins. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Bucks ball.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Celtics substitution. Karl Malone. Bucks called timeout. And here come your forward.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Doncic. And Davis with the block.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Johnson passes to Wilkins. Chalk up 2 there.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Stockton. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Johnson. From the high post. And right on target. That one's good.
Johnson.
And it's now only a 5-point Celtic lead. Doncic right side. Pass to Havlicek. Out to the right wing. Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Doncic passes to Malone. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Stockton. Doncic on the wing. Excellent D there from Davis.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Doncic, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Outside Johnson to the paint. Here's Towns. He got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Bucks shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Kevin Garnett.
And the Celtics lead by 9.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Towns passes to Johnson. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Pass to Stockton. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Davis. The 3 is up. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Remains Milwaukee ball.
.116 left to play in the fourth. Blocked. And here's Doncic. Pass to Havlicek. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Inside. In transition. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And here's Doncic. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Doncic passes to Havlicek. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Johnson for 3. No good that time. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out.
Thank you, fans, for coming out and supporting your team.
All right, Allie, thank you as always.
Make sure to get home safely.
And that'll do it, folks.
See you again.
For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.